Hey, back part one with is in the bank, and we're back part two with Jeremy Freeman of Maskell Freeman Band. And Jeremy was nice enough to remind me that in part one, I forgot the transaction to be completed. Jeremy is a big fan of bands and clubs, been watching us for years, paying attention. Thank you, Jeremy. And but he knows the deal that when you show up for an interview, one of the nicest transactions you can do is to buy one of our BC Huggers koozies, and thank you. And only $3, and a few of them still remain. You know, we are a North Carolina nonprofit pushing and pulling local music forward, and that nonprofit is called Love Local Music. And Love Local Music is the nonprofit, and therefore we're always in the fundraising scheme. Jeremy, you brought something for me.
Yeah.
And I love
stickers.
That's right. I love band stuff, local band stuff, and this is a sticker. And we've got things to stick that on, of course. So I appreciate that.
The awesome wall back here. How about that?
Yeah. He's seen pictures of that, and he was commenting on that earlier. Our collage of local music artists and good times that we've had. TL and myself, and TL has already done the pictures so that we can change out some pictures for 2020, as we love and appreciate all the local music that we have. Let's get back. You were telling me in part one we were ending up as your first band experience, done so much even earlier, solo, duo, or whatever, but your first band experience, you actually got kicked out of the band.
Yeah.
Is that what you were saying?
I was replaced. Yeah. I mean, so like I said, just singing karaoke 3 songs a night, you go from 3 to 30, your voice starts to after a little bit, and the band, they're like, well, you can't hold up. But luckily the guitarist in that band, his name is Jeff Yager, by the way. Hi, Jeff. He loved the way I sounded, loved the songs that we did together and everything. So him and I just started playing acoustic together. So I picked up the acoustic guitar and started playing, and he started playing, and we just did that for a few years, and then we finally put our own full band back together and ended up playing at the Lincoln Theater 2 years later. So, I mean,
awesome.
Comes around sometimes.
Yes, exactly.
Gotta be patient with it and work hard at it.
Yep. Hey, what other, you play a lot, but what local musicians, bands have you had the opportunity through the years, or some that come to mind as you've really enjoyed? Maybe the friendships, or getting out and hearing their sets, their gigs. Have you got some favorites, or a couple that you would plug right here, just in terms of so much talent
Night
in
Shift
the Triangle?
is always
Night Shift, Michelle and crew.
Yeah, Dirty Mod, Blue Sky Crying with Justin Abood.
I get you started. A couple of great ones right there.
Mary from Saturday Night. Yeah,
Mary Salvage.
Yeah, we went to a wedding and played that wedding. Went to see Mary after that, and that was just phenomenal, man. She's so talented. Magic Piper's good friend Donnie Sasser. I mean, I could just go on forever, but we only have a short amount of time to be able to do this.
Well, I stand in front of a band oftentimes at break, or just in chit chat and talking, and so I'm asking that question or so forth, but they're about ready to hit me and say, LT, I don't have time. If we're being successful, we're out on Friday and Saturday night doing gigs, and therefore, hey, you tell me, LT, who you are enjoying, your volunteers, Tracy, TL, and who you are getting out to see, and what I need to. So it's nice being somewhat of the radar for local music, but no, I know when you get out, you do certainly enjoy it.
Oh yeah, every chance I get, I try to get out and see as many different bands as I can.
Yes. Hey, how about this simple question? Do you have I'm in my 50s. Yes, I am, Jeremy. I know it's hard to believe. I'm in my 50s, but post-gig or 2:30 in the morning, what is your favorite food? Is there a go-to food or activity at 2:30 in the morning that you can tell me about?
Yeah, so most everything at 2:30 is closed. So for me, it's usually swinging by the Sheets and getting a Mountain Dew and a beef jerky. So.
Hear that, Amy Artist? Sheets.
Yeah, and that usually ties me over till I get home and able to get
beef jerky, a beef jerky,
beef jerky and a Mountain Dew.
And a Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well,
Unless there's a Waffle Hill house nearby,
That's right. We do enjoy that. We do enjoy that.
Smothered covered hash browns.
We, I have to remember 4 or 5 years ago, a group of us that were very friends together and social. Tony's comes to mind, and we had such a close group. Back then, younger then, but we would be enjoying Tony's till closing or anywhere. And then we were oftentimes close enough that we were going to somebody's house and cooking 12 eggs, 20 eggs, a pound of bacon or two, and just having a great time together. And may miss some of those experiences, but just always what happens for the band experience post-gig, a favorite food, drink, or whatever. And even for fans of music, sometimes in great friendships, music brings great opportunity for friendship.
That's right.
Hey, Jeremy, what are your music goals for the next couple of years? Are you working on anything specific for the band, or you've always got a lot going on? But anything you can tease us about?
I have ideas. So, I mean, this year we actually kind of want to have some collaborations with bands like Hatchback or Bender Street, things like that. Maybe doing a little combo thing with them, and then maybe Maskell, Freeman even dipping their toes in a little electric set for a few times this year as well. I am working on some originals, and so maybe this year might record a couple of those. We'll see.
Awesome.
Every time you write songs, they're always so personal. You're always going to be your own biggest critic of them, but we'll see. I'm going to play them. I mean, the guys know about a couple of them, so we're going to start working on those and see how it can go. And then
now, if I come out and see Maskell Freeman Band, will I hear some originals, or it just depends on the venue or what you've set up?
I will tease on an original. How about that?
Okay.
I'm reading this original. Maybe play a few little licks of it just to kind of get a little response on how it's going to go. Because they're always a work in progress.
Right.
Every day I'm kind of like, oh, well, I should change it this way. Because, I talked to songwriters before. They said you write 90 songs before you get one that really kind of takes off. So I think I'm on number 5. So I still have about 94
right.
before I hit that first one. That's going to be good.
Now, what musical instruments do you play, or what was your starting point, or all guitar, or what?
Guitar and a little bit of the keys. Actually, I started on bass, but put the bass down and then pick up the guitar because you can't really go out and play shows by yourself on a bass, aside from a bass. But so, just picked up the guitar and started learning the basic chords from there. Self-taught, never really had a lesson, and just if you pick at something enough, eventually you'll start to get good at it. So did
you have a Fisher Price piano, the little keyboard
with the little keys? Yes, always play the
colors.
Chopsticks. Yes, so you always did that. Yeah, always did. Yep.
Yes, I had it too, but I went a different direction in life. But we're so glad for your gifts, and I do call them that, gifts of music, so that we can enjoy you in whatever format you are, solo, duo, or full band, Maskell Freeman Band, and opportunity. How do you feel about the importance of social media, Jeremy? What's it doing?
Well, it's getting our names out there, obviously. I mean, it's let everybody hear our content. I mean, if you go to our Facebook page or go to our website, you can hear samples of our music. And years ago, you weren't able to do that. I mean, in order to promote a gig, you were having to get a stapler and a bunch of 9x11 to go to telephone booths all over the place. So we're saving papers and get our names out there to
we're saving trees, right?
Social
media is saving trees, right?
Thank you, social media.
And there's no problems on social media. No problems. No problems are started. No arguments are started.
Never, ever.
Never,
I've never seen an argument on there.
But yes, I certainly believe, obviously, by what I do in promoting local music, social media is an excellent tool. But,
I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for social media.
That's right.
Think about that.
But that's a great parallel just in terms of what happened years ago. Yes, you had to print out hundreds of flyers, and you may have been from telephone pole to telephone pole, the next intersection, and hoping that you could get your gig poster up and hoping that somebody would come and attend. And that was really talking to people one by one, right? Car by car or whatever. And social media, we have the opportunity to talk to hundreds, if not thousands, we hope, and just trying to share our message. Anything else you can think of that you'd like to share, Jeremy, before we end part 2 of this?
Well, there is a possibility that it's in the works, it's in the talks right now, but a possible Tom Petty tribute band coming down the pipes too. So we'll see about that. We'll see if that comes to life this year. So,
well, you have told me you're working on it. You've got some things put together, but it takes you can work on those concepts. I have a friend, I think now down towards Atlanta, and trying to put together tribute bands. I mean, I think it was in the works 2 or 3 years before they mastered it, and that may be a long term, but it takes time, doesn't it? And finding the right fit.
Well, I mean, a good friend of mine is actually the one who's finding the people and everything. But I play nothing but a 12-string guitar now, and one of the big reasons that I do is just because of Tom Petty. I mean, just the way that 12-string just sings and it just sounds so full.
Right.
I mean, so whenever I heard about Tom Petty, I was like, oh yeah, I'm in. Yeah.
Awesome.
Sign me up for that.
All right. Hey, we've had Jeremy Freeman of Maskell Freeman Band been our guest, part 1 and part 2. Interviewing the first interview of 2020. Good news right there. A great start to 2020. And again, 6 months in the working, just trying to put together busy calendars and so forth. And but we thank you again for being here. And we appreciate you watching at first on our website, lovelocalmusicwith.us, and then to all media formats. Thank you for showing the koozie, and thank you for supporting bands and clubs of the Triangle and all the things we do, some for free and some fundraising opportunities all throughout the year. Hey, love this video. Like it, the like button and the share button so more can see it and hear it. Learning of a great personality and a great friend in local music, Jeremy Freeman of the Maskell Freeman Band. We'll talk to you real soon. Get out this week, get out this weekend, and support local music.